Hello guys, welcome to the English Easier with Eric. In this video, you will listen to some daily English conversations in different situations and places. Definitely, you will learn useful vocabulary, phrases, and improve your English speaking and listening skills. Let's take a look.
Get by, manage to survive or cope with a situation.
How's everything going at work these days?
It's been tough. I'm barely getting by with all the extra projects and deadlines.
I can tell you've been working late every day. Are you sure you can get by with that much stress?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I need to get by financially, and this job pays the bills. But the workload is starting to get to me.
You might want to consider talking to your manager about it. They may not be aware of how much you're struggling to get by.
You're right. I should communicate the challenges I'm facing. I hope they can offer some solutions.
Sometimes, a little flexibility in your schedule can make it easier to get by without feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, I hope they can understand and help me find a way to get by without sacrificing my well-being.
That's important. You need to get by both financially and emotionally. Don't hesitate to reach out for support.
Thanks for the advice. I'll have a talk with my manager soon and hopefully find a better way to get by.
Under the weather, feeling unwell.
Hey, you don't look your usual self today. Are you okay?
I've been feeling under the weather for the past few days. Just a nasty cold, I think.
Oh no, that's not good. Have you seen a doctor or taken any medicine?
I haven't seen a doctor yet, but I'm taking some over-the-counter cold medicine. It helps a bit.
You should definitely see a doctor if it persists. It's better to be safe.
Yeah, you're right. If it doesn't improve soon, I'll make an appointment.
Is there anything I can do to help? Need some soup or groceries?
Thanks, that's really kind of you, but I've got some supplies. I'm just trying to rest and recover.
Well, if you change your mind, don't hesitate to let me know. And remember, plenty of fluids and rest can do wonders when you're under the weather.
Thanks, I appreciate your concern. I'll take it easy and hope to bounce back soon.
Take care of yourself, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything.
I have to take the bull by the horns.
You know, I've been avoiding that difficult conversation with my boss for weeks now.
I understand it can be intimidating, but at some point, you have to take the bull by the horns.
I know, it's just that I'm afraid of the potential consequences.
It's natural to be cautious, but if you don't address the issue, it may only get worse.
You're right. I can't keep putting it off. I need to confront it head on.
That's the spirit. Prepare what you want to say. Be respectful and assertive.
I'll do my best. It's just so nerve-wracking.
It's okay to feel nervous, but you'll feel relieved once it's off your chest.
I hope so. I appreciate your support.
You're not alone in this. If you need advice or someone to talk to, I'm here for you.
Thanks. I'll schedule that meeting and take the bull by the horns. It's time to face it.
That's the attitude. You've got this.
Carry forward. Transfer something to a later time or place.
We couldn't cover all the agenda items in the last meeting. What should we do about the pending matters?
Let's carry forward the unresolved topics to the next meeting. We can address them first thing.
Sounds good. I'll make a note to carry forward those items on the agenda. Also, the budget discussion needs more time.
Agreed. We can carry forward the budget discussion to a special session next week. That way, we can give it the attention it deserves.
Perfect. I'll inform the team that we're carrying forward the budget discussion. On another note, the deadline for the project is approaching, but we're behind schedule.
We might need to carry forward some tasks to the next phase. Let's reevaluate the timeline and see which tasks we can realistically carry forward without affecting the overall project.
That makes sense. I'll work on a revised timeline and identify which tasks we can carry forward without compromising quality. Thanks for your input.
No problem. It's essential to manage the workload effectively and, if needed, carry forward tasks strategically to ensure successful project completion.
Carry on. Continue doing something.
I've been working on this report all morning. Do you mind if I carry on for a while longer? I'm almost done.
Of course, go ahead. I'll be in a meeting for the next hour, so feel free to carry on with your work.
Thanks, I'll make sure to finish it up and email it to you once I'm done.
That sounds good. After the meeting, I'll carry on with reviewing the report and make any necessary edits.
Great, I'll keep an eye on my email, and if I have any questions, I'll reach out to you.
Sounds like a plan. Don't hesitate to carry on with any feedback or revisions. We want to get this report just right.
Will do. I appreciate your help, and I'll carry on until it's completed.
Your dedication is much appreciated. Let's carry on and make sure this report is top-notch.
Absolutely. I'll carry on with my work, and you carry on with your meeting. We'll catch up later.
Agreed. Let's carry on, and we'll touch base when we're both finished with our tasks.
Jealousy.
You never listen to me, Sarah. I can't believe we're having this same argument again.
What are you talking about? I listen to you all the time.
No, you don't. Every time I try to talk to you about something important, you're always on your phone or distracted with something else.
I'm sorry, okay. It's just that I have so much going on with work and the kids. I didn't realize it bothered you that much.
Husband, it's not just about being bothered. It feels like you don't value what I have to say. I want to feel heard and understood in this relationship.
I understand now, and I'll try to be more present. But please understand that it's not intentional. Let's find a way to communicate better, maybe set aside specific times to talk, without any distractions.
That sounds like a good start. I just want us to reconnect and feel like we're really listening to each other. Can we work on that together?
Yes, we can. I love you, and I want us to have a better understanding. Let's make a conscious effort to improve our listening skills and strengthen our communication.
Would you like to grab a coffee this afternoon?
Hey there, how's your day going? Would you like to grab a coffee this afternoon?
Hi. My day's been a bit hectic, but a coffee break sounds like just what I need. Sure, let's do it.
Awesome. There's a new cafe that just opened up around the corner. Have you been there before?
No, I haven't. I'm always up for trying a new place. What's it called?
It's called Mellow Brews. They have a great selection of coffee and some delicious pastries.
Sounds perfect. What time were you thinking?
How about 3 o'clock p.m.? That should give us a good break without rushing.
3 o'clock p.m. works for me. I'll wrap up this report I'm working on and meet you there.
Great. I'll see you at Mellow Brews at 3 o'clock. Looking forward to catching up.
Likewise. It's been too long since we had a chance to chat.
See you soon, then. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. See you at 3 o'clock p.m.
How stunning is the weather today?
How stunning is the weather today?
Absolutely. It's a perfect day. The sun is shining and the sky is so clear.
I love these crisp, sunny days. It just lifts your spirits, doesn't it?
It really does. I woke up this morning, saw the sunshine, and instantly felt more alive.
I know what you mean. It's like a natural energy booster.
And the temperature is just right, not too hot or too cold. Ideal for a long walk or maybe a picnic.
That's a great idea. We should plan something for this weekend. Take full advantage of this beautiful weather.
Count me in. How about a hike in the nearby park followed by a picnic with our favorite snacks?
Perfect. Let's check the forecast to make sure it holds up, but I'm already excited about it.
Sounds like a plan. And if it rains, we can always have an indoor picnic and play board games.
True, rain or shine. It's going to be a fantastic weekend.
Agreed. Let's soak up every bit of this amazing weather while it lasts.
Catch on, understand or become popular.
Have you tried using the new software? It streamlines the entire process.
Not yet. Is it easy to use? I'm not sure I'll catch on quickly.
It's pretty intuitive. I think you'll catch on after a quick tutorial. Plus, it's becoming popular among other teams.
That's good to know. I'll give it a shot and see if I can catch on. Anything else I should be aware of?
Just make sure to catch on to the new updates. They enhance functionality. Also, the team has been catching on to the idea of remote collaboration tools.
Remote collaboration is definitely catching on in many industries. I need to catch on to the latest trends to stay updated.
Exactly. It's crucial to catch on to industry changes to remain competitive. Speaking of trends, have you caught on to the recent market developments?
Not yet. I'll catch on by reading up on industry news. Thanks for the heads up.
No problem. Keeping up with industry news will help you catch on to emerging opportunities. Good luck.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't anticipate success before it's certain.
I'm so excited about the upcoming job interview. I can already imagine how great it would be to work there.
That's fantastic to hear, but just remember, don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's essential to stay grounded until you get that job offer.
You're right. I'm getting ahead of myself. I can't help but think about the possibilities, though.
It's natural to be enthusiastic, but it's important not to set yourself up for disappointment if things don't go as planned.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll continue preparing and remain hopeful, but I won't assume anything until I have that offer in hand.
That's a good attitude. The interview is just one step in the process, and there can be many factors at play.
I appreciate your advice. I'll focus on doing my best during the interview and not let my expectations get the best of me.
That's the spirit. And remember, whether you get this job or not, you have the skills and determination to succeed in your career.
Thanks for the support and the reminder not to count my chickens before they hatch. I needed that perspective.
It's all in the details.
You know, I was just looking at this painting, and I realized it's all in the details.
I completely agree. It's the little things that make it truly remarkable. What stood out to you?
Well, at first glance, it seemed like a simple landscape, but when you look closer, you see the intricate brushwork and the play of light on the leaves.
Yes, and those delicate shades of blue in the background create such a serene atmosphere. It's as if the artist painted a whole world within a small canvas.
Exactly. And it reminds me of that project we worked on last month. Remember how we had to pay attention to every little detail to get it right?
Oh, I sure do. It was a lot of work, but it paid off. The client loved the precision and quality. Just like this painting, success often lies in those details.
True. It's a good reminder that we should always strive for excellence, even when it seems like the big picture is all that matters.
Absolutely. Those details are the building blocks of greatness. This painting is a masterpiece. because of the artist's dedication to those small elements.
Well said! Let's keep that in mind as we tackle our next project. It's all in the details.
Hold back from, refrain from doing something.
Have you submitted your proposal for the new project?
Not yet. I'm hesitating. I want to hold back from presenting it until I've fine-tuned a few details.
What's holding you back? The deadline is approaching, and your input is crucial.
I know, but I'm still uncertain about a couple of aspects. I don't want to rush it and risk overlooking important elements.
I understand the need for perfection, but sometimes you've got to let go of the minor details. Your overall idea is solid, and the team needs to review it.
I guess I'm just cautious. I'll work on it a bit more today and then submit it tomorrow.
That sounds reasonable. Just don't hold back from sharing your progress with the team. We can provide valuable feedback to help you refine those details.
You're right. I shouldn't isolate myself in the process. I'll share the draft with everyone today and gather input.
Good plan! Collaboration is key. Don't hold back from utilizing the team's expertise in shaping the proposal.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll make sure to keep everyone in the loop and move forward with the submission.
Teaching children.
Sarah, I've been thinking about how we're teaching our children. Lately, I feel like we're not on the same page when it comes to discipline and values.
What do you mean, John? I thought we were aligned in our approach to parenting.
It's just that I've noticed inconsistencies in how we handle certain situations. Sometimes I feel like you're too lenient, and other times, I think I come off as too strict. It's confusing for the kids.
I understand your concerns, John. Parenting is a learning process, and we might not always get it right. But I believe in finding a balance between discipline and understanding.
I agree, but we need to establish some consistency in our approach. It's important for our children to have clear boundaries and understand the values we want to instill in them.
You're right. Let's sit down and have an open discussion about our parenting styles. We can share our perspectives, listen to each other's concerns, and find a middle ground that works for our family.
That sounds like a good plan, Sarah. Our unity and cooperation in teaching our children will help them grow into responsible and respectful individuals. Together, we can create a nurturing environment that fosters their development.
Give in, yield or surrender to a demand or temptation.
I've been trying to stick to my diet, but it's so hard with all these delicious snacks around.
I get it. It's tough to resist temptation. You shouldn't give in, though. You've come so far with your healthy eating.
I know, but last night, I gave in to that chocolate cake. It was just too tempting.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. We all give in to cravings once in a while. The key is not to let it become a habit.
You're right. I need to get back on track and not let one slip up discourage me.
Exactly. Giving in occasionally is normal, but it's important not to give up on your goals.
Thanks for the encouragement. I won't let one piece of cake ruin my progress.
That's the spirit. Remember, it's about making consistent, healthy choices in the long run, not about never giving in to treats.
I appreciate your support. I'll keep pushing forward and not give in to temptation next time.
You've got this. Keep up the good work.
Bring around, convince or persuade someone to change their opinion or attitude.
I've been trying to pitch the idea of expanding our product line, but the team isn't on board.
Maybe you need to bring around some key stakeholders. Have you talked to them individually?
I have, but they seem resistant to change. How do you suggest I bring them around to the idea?
It might help if you prepare a detailed presentation highlighting the potential benefits and addressing any concerns they might have. Data can be a powerful tool to bring around skeptics.
Good point. I'll work on a comprehensive proposal to bring around the team. What about the budget concerns?
Make sure to include a cost-benefit analysis in your presentation. That should help bring around those who are worried about the financial aspect.
I appreciate the advice. I'm determined to bring them around to see the potential of this expansion.
Just stay persistent and be prepared to address their concerns. Your dedication will eventually bring them around to support the idea.
Thanks for the support. I'll focus on creating a compelling case to bring them around during the next team meeting.
I have to save face.
I can't believe I made that mistake during the presentation today. It was so embarrassing.
Don't worry too much about it. Everyone makes mistakes. You just have to save face and move on.
It's just that I had prepared so well, and then I blanked out in front of the whole team.
Well, you're not alone in messing up a presentation. It happens to the best of us. What's important is how you handle it now.
I'm thinking about sending an email to the team, acknowledging the error, and providing the correct information.
That's a good idea. Honesty and transparency can go a long way in saving face in situations like this.
But I can't help but feel so embarrassed.
I understand, but remember, making a mistake doesn't define your abilities or your worth. It's a learning experience, and it shows that you're human.
Thanks for your support. I'll send that email and try to focus on doing better next time.
That's the spirit. We all stumble, but it's how we recover and improve that truly matters.
It's not as bad as it seems.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play.
I just got the results from the test, and it's not looking good. I'm really worried.
I'm sorry to hear that, but remember, it's not as bad as it seems. What did the doctor say?
The doctor said there might be some complications, and it's scary.
It's natural to be concerned, but sometimes our minds make things seem worse than they are.
I can't help but think of the worst-case scenarios.
I understand, but let's take it one step at a time. You're not alone, we'll get through this together.
Thanks for being there. I just needed someone to talk to.
Of course. And keep in mind that medical advances have come a long way. What you're facing may have treatment options.
I'll try to stay positive and not jump to conclusions.
That's the spirit. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems, and we'll navigate this uncertainty together.
Your support means the world to me. Thank you.
Anytime, my friend. We're in this together, no matter what.
It's back to square one.
I can't believe it. Our project hit a major roadblock.
What happened? I thought we were making good progress.
We were, but now it's back to square one. We discovered a critical flaw that needs fixing.
That's frustrating. How are we going to deal with this setback?
We'll need to reevaluate our approach, redesign some parts, and retest everything. It's going to take a lot of time and effort.
It's disheartening, but at least we caught the issue before it became a bigger problem down the road.
True, it's better to address it now. It's just frustrating to see all our hard work unravel.
Don't forget that every challenge is an opportunity to learn and improve. We'll come out of this with a stronger, more robust project.
I know, it's just a tough pill to swallow. But you're right, we can't dwell on it. We have work to do.
Let's roll up our sleeves and get back to work. We've done it before, and we can do it again, even if it feels like we're starting over.
Thanks for the encouragement. Let's make this setback a stepping stone to success.
Barking up the wrong tree, to pursue the wrong course of action or ask the wrong person.
I heard you've been investigating the wrong person in the case.
What? Who told you that?
It doesn't matter. They claim you're barking up the wrong tree.
I don't think so. I've got solid evidence pointing in this direction.
Are you sure about that? They seem pretty confident you're off track.
Well, they're wrong. I've spent a lot of time on this lead.
You might want to reconsider your approach. Sometimes, it's hard to admit when you're barking up the wrong tree.
I appreciate your concern, but I trust my instincts on this one.
I get it, but remember, it's essential to stay open to new information. You don't want to waste time on a dead end.
I'll think about it, but I'm not ready to give up on this lead just yet.
Fair enough. Just don't ignore the possibility that you might be barking up the wrong tree. It happens to the best of us.
Should we eat out tonight?
Hey, it's been a long day. Should we eat out tonight?
That sounds like a great idea. I'm too tired to cook. Any specific type of cuisine in mind?
How about trying that new Thai restaurant that opened downtown? I heard they have amazing dishes.
Thai sounds delicious. I'm up for it. What time were you thinking?
Well, I need to finish up a few things at work, so how about we aim for 7 o'clock p.m.?
Works for me. Gives me some time to unwind after this hectic day.
Excellent. I'll make a reservation just in case.
Perfect. Thanks. And don't forget to ask if they have any vegetarian options. My friend might join us.
Will do. Looking forward to it. Thai food and good company. What more could we ask for?
Exactly. See you at 7 o'clock p.m. And thanks for suggesting this.
My pleasure. See you then, and let's enjoy a well-deserved break from the kitchen.
It's a sign of the times.
Have you noticed all the remote work opportunities popping up lately?
Oh, definitely. It's a sign of the times, isn't it? The workplace is changing.
It really is. More and more companies are embracing flexibility and the digital age.
It's not just work. Even the way we shop, communicate, and learn has transformed.
True, online shopping, virtual meetings, and e-learning are booming. It's a sign of the times adapting to technology.
And don't forget how sustainability and eco-consciousness are becoming mainstream. People are more aware of their environmental footprint.
That's a positive shift. It's about time we started taking care of the planet.
Absolutely. It's encouraging to see these changes, but it also means we need to adapt to this new world.
Change can be challenging, but it's also full of opportunities. We have to stay open-minded.
You're right. Embracing change and staying informed is essential in these evolving times.
No doubt. Let's keep learning and growing with the times.
Agreed. It's a sign of the times, and we'll navigate it just fine.
Back up, move in reverse or support someone or something.
Hey, I heard you're planning to launch your own business. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine for a while. But I'm a bit nervous about the financial side of things.
Don't worry. You've got a solid business plan, right?
I do, but I could use some advice. Would you mind backing me up with some financial guidance?
Absolutely. I've been through this before, and I'm happy to back you up. First, make sure you back up your projections with realistic numbers. Investors appreciate transparency.
Good point. I'll revise that. And what about marketing?
Back up your marketing strategy with a strong online presence. Social media can be a powerful tool.
Got it. Thanks for backing me up on this. It means a lot.
No problem. We all need someone to back us up when taking on new challenges. Just back up your passion with hard work, and you'll do great.
Cut across. Take a shorter route or shortcut.
Have you ever tried to cut across the park to get to the office faster?
Yeah, a couple of times. It does save some time, but I heard it's not allowed.
Really? I've been doing it for weeks, and no one said anything. It's such a convenient way to cut across the traffic.
I might give it a shot then. I'm always running late, and any opportunity to cut across and save time is worth considering.
Just be discreet about it. There's a little path near the fountain that lets you cut across without being too obvious.
Thanks for the tip. I'll try it tomorrow morning. How much time do you usually cut across by taking that route?
I'd say at least 10 minutes. It's a lifesaver on busy mornings.
Awesome. I'll definitely give it a try. It's about time I found a way to cut across the morning rush.
Trust me, once you start cutting across, you won't want to go back to the regular route. It's a game changer.
It's a wrap.
Well, it's a wrap. Finally.
Yes, we did it. Months of hard work, and it's finally over.
I can't believe how smoothly everything went today. It's been a stressful journey, but this success makes it all worth it.
Absolutely. The team really pulled together, and I'm proud of what we accomplished.
And those last-minute adjustments we made. Genius. The client is going to be thrilled.
They better be. We've put our heart and soul into this project.
I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep without worrying about deadlines.
Laughing, no more late-night calls or endless revisions. It's time to celebrate.
I couldn't agree more. Let's plan a dinner with the team to celebrate our success.
That's a great idea. They deserve it.
Well, it's been quite the journey, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anyone else.
Same here. We make a great team. Cheers to a job well done.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Oh, the classic brain freeze moment. What were you trying to recall?
It was the name of that actor, you know, the one who played the detective in that old movie we watched last week.
Let me think. Was it Humphrey Bogart?
No, not him. It's someone from that era, though.
I'm drawing a blank too. Can you remember anything else about the movie or the character?
Well, the character had a distinctive hat, and there was a famous line about playing it again, Sam. Or something like that.
Oh, I think I've got it. You're talking about Humphrey Bogart as Rick Blaine in Casablanca.
Yes, that's it. Rick Blaine. Thank you. It was driving me crazy.
No problem. Happens to the best of us. Now, what else was it you wanted to know about the movie?
Oh, I was just curious about the director, but I think I'll look it up later.
Sounds good. If you have any more movie trivia questions, you know where to find me.
I have to keep my nose clean.
I heard you're on probation. How's it going?
It's been a challenge, but I'm doing my best to keep my nose clean.
I can only imagine. What's the hardest part?
Well, I have to avoid any trouble, follow all the rules, and stay out of situations that could get me in trouble.
It must feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells.
That's a good way to put it. One slip up, and I could be in serious trouble.
Are you getting the support you need?
I've got a great counselor, and I'm attending support groups. It's helping me stay on track.
That's good to hear. Remember, you're not alone in this.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's been a wake-up call, but I'm determined to turn things around.
I believe in your ability to make a fresh start. You've got the strength to do it.
It means a lot to hear that from you. I'm taking it one day at a time. And staying focused on the future.
That's the right approach. Just keep working on keeping your nose clean and rebuilding your life.
I will, and I'm grateful for your support along the way.
It's a wild goose chase.
I've been searching for my missing keys all morning. It's turning into a wild goose chase.
Oh no, that sounds frustrating. Where's the last place you remember having them?
I think I had them in the kitchen, but now they seem to have vanished into thin air.
Have you checked the usual spots like the couch, the pockets of your pants, or the laundry?
Yes, I've turned the whole house upside down looking for them. It's starting to feel hopeless.
Sometimes, it's the places we least expect where we find lost items. Keep your eyes open.
You're right. I'll retrace my steps and look in some less obvious places. Maybe they ended up in the fridge somehow.
It can happen. Don't give up just yet. It's often a wild goose chase right before you stumble upon what you're looking for.
I appreciate your optimism. I'll keep looking and hope for a lucky break.
Good luck, and I hope you find your key soon. Remember, it's always the last place you look.
Haha, true. Thanks for the encouragement.
Do over, redo or repeat a task.
Ugh, I can't believe I made so many mistakes on this report. I need to do it over.
Don't worry, we all make errors. Just take a deep breath and start fresh.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do over the sections that need corrections and make it perfect this time.
That's the spirit. Sometimes, doing it over makes the final result even better.
Okay, I'm done with the revisions. The report is much improved after doing it over.
I'm glad to hear that. Your dedication to doing it over paid off.
Thanks for your support and encouragement. I needed that motivation to do it over and not get discouraged.
Of course, we all have moments where we need to do something over, and it's all part of the learning process.
You're right, and I've learned a lot from this experience. I'll be more careful next time.
That's the spirit. Just remember, it's okay to do something over if it leads to improvement and growth.
Absolutely. I won't shy away from doing it over when necessary. Thanks for your understanding.
I have no hard feelings.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened last week.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it too. I hope you know I have no hard feelings.
I'm glad to hear that. I was worried it might have caused some tension between us.
Not at all. We all have our moments, and I understand that. It's water under the bridge.
Thanks for being so understanding. I didn't mean for things to go that way.
No worries. Let's move forward positively. I have no hard feelings, and I hope you don't either.
Absolutely. Your friendship means a lot to me, and I want to keep things good between us.
That's great to hear. We all make mistakes sometimes. What matters is how we handle them.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for being so forgiving.
Of course. We're all human, after all. Let's put this behind us and focus on better times ahead.
Agreed. I have no hard feelings either, and I appreciate your maturity in handling this.
Call up, contact someone by phone.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. Get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I
Hey, I need to call up Mark and ask him about the project's status. Have you seen him around?
I think he stepped out for a meeting, but I have his number. I can call him up for you.
That would be great. Please call him up and let him know I'm looking for an update.
Sure thing. I'll call up Mark right now and see if he's available.
Thanks. I just want to make sure we're on track to meet the deadline.
I understand. I'll call him up and let you know what he says.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I called up Mark, and he said he'd be back in the office in about 30 minutes.
Perfect. Please tell him to come to my office as soon as he's back.
I'll let him know as soon as he gets in. Is there anything else you want me to call up or discuss with him?
No, that should cover it for now. Thanks for your help.
Not a problem. I'll keep you posted when Mark comes back.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody...
Like a fish out of water, feeling uncomfortable or out of place in a particular situation.
How was your first day at the new job?
Oh, it was like a fish out of water, to be honest. Everything is so different from my old company.
Change can be tough, especially in a new environment. What specifically made you feel that way?
Well, the office layout, the software they use, and the company culture are also unfamiliar. I felt completely lost.
It's normal to feel that way initially. Remember, it takes time to adapt to a new workplace. Soon, you'll find your rhythm.
I hope so. I was so used to my old routine, and now I have to relearn everything.
Just take it one step at a time. Ask questions, seek help from colleagues, and don't be too hard on yourself. You'll become like a fish in the water sooner than you think.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll give it my best shot and hope to adapt quickly.
That's the spirit. Remember, everyone was a newcomer once, and it gets better with time. You'll find your place in the new pond.
Count on, depend on, or rely on someone.
Hey, I have a flat tire, and I'm stuck on the side of the road. Can I count on you for help?
Absolutely. You can count on me. I'll grab my toolbox and head over to change the tire.
Thanks so much. I knew I could count on you in a pinch.
No problem at all. That's what friends are for, to count on each other when things go wrong.
I really appreciate you coming to help. I couldn't count on anyone else to be here so quickly.
Not a problem. I'm always here to help when you need it. You can count on me anytime.
You're a lifesaver. I can always count on your support when I'm in a tough spot.
That's what friends are for. Don't hesitate to count on me whenever you're in need.
Thanks again for your help. I couldn't have counted on anyone else to save the day like you did.
Anytime, my friend. You can always count on me. Safe travels.
Bring along, take someone or something with you.
Hey, I'm going to the conference next week. Interested in coming along?
Oh, I didn't know about that. Sure, I'd love to join. Can I bring along my colleague? She's interested in the topic too.
Of course. The more, the merrier. Feel free to bring along anyone who might find it valuable.
Great, thanks. By the way, do you mind if I bring along some marketing materials for our latest project? It could be a good networking opportunity.
Not at all. It's a fantastic idea. Bringing along promotional materials will help showcase our work to a wider audience.
Awesome. I appreciate you letting me bring along the materials. Should we coordinate travel plans?
Definitely. Let's bring along some time to discuss logistics and make sure we're on the same page.
Sounds like a plan. I'm looking forward to bringing along our team presence at the conference.
It'll be a great opportunity for networking and learning. Glad you're bringing along your colleague and project materials.
You're joking.
You won't believe it. I won the lottery yesterday.
You're joking.
Haha, gotcha. I wish. No, it was just a wild dream I had last night.
You really had me going there for a moment. I was about to ask you for a loan.
Sorry to disappoint. But hey, dreams can come true, right?
True, you never know. So, what's the plan for the weekend?
Well, I was thinking of climbing Mount Everest and then swimming the English Channel.
You're joking, right?
Haha, absolutely. I think I'll settle for a movie night and some pizza instead.
Good call. Count me in for the pizza and a movie marathon.
Great. It's a plan then. I promise not to joke about any extreme adventures this time.
Deal. And if you do win the lottery someday, don't forget your dear friend who believed your wild stories.
You got it. You'll be the first to know if I ever strike it rich.
It's not my cup of tea.
Hey, I heard there's a new art exhibition in town. Wanna check it out this weekend?
Oh, art exhibitions, huh? Well, it's not really my cup of tea.
Really? I thought you might enjoy it. It's supposed to be quite unique and thought-provoking.
Yeah, I've heard that too. But I've never really been into art. I never quite get what it's all about.
That's fair. It's not for everyone. But this one's different. They say it's interactive and engaging. You might find it interesting.
I appreciate the suggestion, but I think I'll pass this time. I'd rather do something I'm more into, like maybe catch a movie or go for a hike.
No problem at all. Let's definitely plan something that suits your taste then. How about that new action movie at the theater on Sunday?
Sounds great. Count me in for that. Thanks for understanding.
Awesome, it's a date then. We'll save the art for another time.
Check out, examine or investigate something.
Hey, have you had a chance to check out the new software our department installed on our computers?
Not yet, I've been swamped with other tasks. Why do we need to check it out?
Well, there have been some reports of bugs and glitches, so I think it's essential to check it out and see if it's affecting our workflow.
I see. I'll make time to check it out tomorrow and report any issues to it.
Thanks, that would be great. It's crucial that we check out these problems and address them promptly to avoid any productivity setbacks.
Agreed. I'll also check out the user guide to understand the software better, in case that's contributing to the issues.
Excellent idea. The more we can check out and learn about this software, the smoother our work processes will be.
Absolutely. I'll make it a priority to check out the software tomorrow and keep you updated on my findings.
Thanks for being proactive about it. Let's hope checking it out leads to a quick resolution.
What do you feel like doing?
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like.
Hey, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. What do you feel like doing?
I'm up for anything. How about a hike? It's been a while since we hit the trails.
That sounds refreshing. We could go to that nature reserve we talked about last time. Remember the one with the stunning views?
Oh yeah, that place was incredible. Count me in. Should we pack a picnic too?
Absolutely. I'll make some sandwiches, and we can grab some fresh fruit. It'll be a nice break during the hike.
Perfect. And maybe we can find a quiet spot by a stream to enjoy our picnic.
Sounds idyllic. What time should we head out?
How about we start around 10 a.m.? That way, we can beat the midday heat and have plenty of time to explore.
Sounds like a plan. I'll bring my camera too. The scenery there is too beautiful not to capture.
Excellent idea. Let's make it a day filled with adventure and memories.
Agreed. I can't wait for our nature escape.
I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend.
I have to take it one step at a time.
I feel overwhelmed with everything on my plate right now.
I get it. Life can be quite demanding. How do you plan to tackle it all?
I think I have to take it one step at a time. It's the only way to stay sane.
That's a wise approach. Break it down into manageable pieces, and it won't feel so daunting.
Yeah, I'll start with the most urgent tasks and prioritize from there.
Don't forget to take short breaks to recharge. It's crucial for your well-being.
You're right. I tend to forget that. I've got to find balance amidst the chaos.
Remember, you can always lean on friends and family for support. You don't have to go through it alone.
Thanks. I appreciate your advice and listening here. It means a lot.
Anytime. We all face challenges, and it's okay to admit it's tough sometimes. Just take it one step at a time, and you'll get through it.
I'll do my best. Thanks for being there.
Always here for you, my friend.
Hold on to something or someone tightly.
Did you find your phone? I remember you were looking for it earlier.
Yeah, I finally located it. It was in my bag all along. I need to remember to hang on to it more carefully.
It happens to the best of us. I always double-check my pockets now after that one time I lost my keys.
Good advice. I should do the same. By the way, have you decided whether to sell your old car or hang on to it?
I'm still debating. It's got sentimental value, but I don't really use it much. Thinking of selling, but part of me wants to hang on to it.
Sentimental value can be powerful. It's tough letting go of things with memories attached.
Exactly. I have a lot of memories in that car, but practicality says it might be time to move on.
It's a dilemma, for sure. Sometimes it's hard to decide whether to let go or hang on to things, especially when there's an emotional connection.
I'll weigh the options and decide soon. It's always a balance between practicality and sentiment.
Find out, discover or learn something.
You won't believe what I found out yesterday.
What happened? What did you find out?
I found out that our favorite restaurant is closing down next month.
No way. I had no idea. How did you find out?
I found out when I was talking to the owner. They've been struggling to stay afloat, and they couldn't renew the lease.
That's such sad news. It was our go-to place. I'm going to miss it.
Me too. But on a brighter note, I also found out about a new Italian restaurant opening in the same neighborhood.
Really? That's great. Where did you find out about it?
I found out from a friend who lives nearby. They said it's going to have an amazing menu.
That's exciting. I'm glad you found out about it. We'll have to check it out when it opens.
Absolutely. I'll keep you updated on the opening date once I find out more details.
Find out, discover information or the truth.
Hey, have you had a chance to find out who won the contract for the new project?
Not yet. I've been swamped with other tasks, but I'll find out and let you know as soon as I do.
Great! It's been a topic of interest among the team, and finding out the winning bid will give us a clear picture of what's ahead.
I understand the importance. I'll make a few calls and find out from our contacts at the client's company.
Thanks for taking the initiative. Let's find out if we need to make any adjustments to our plans based on the chosen contractor.
Absolutely. Finding out the details will also help us prepare for the kickoff meeting and ensure a smooth transition.
That's a good point. Once we find out, we can start coordinating with the client and the winning team to align our strategies.
I'll get on it right away. We should find out the information soon and keep everyone in the loop.
Thanks for your help. Let's hope we find out the results without any delays.
I'll be back in an hour.
I'll be back in an hour.
Sure thing. Where are you headed?
I have a dentist appointment. Just a routine checkup.
Ah, got it. Don't forget to floss.
I won't. Do you need anything while I'm out?
Nah, I'm good for now. I'll probably just catch up on some reading.
Alright, if you change your mind, just shoot me a text.
Will do. Do you want me to keep an eye on anything in the meantime?
Yes, please water the plants if you can. They're on the kitchen windowsill.
No problem. I'll take care of them. You know, they're my favorite part of the decor.
Thanks, they appreciate your attention. I'll be back before you know it.
Take your time, and good luck at the dentist.
Thanks. See you soon.
It's not for the faint of heart.
I heard you're considering that new job in the disaster relief field. I hear it's intense.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. The work is incredibly challenging, and the conditions can be harsh.
What motivates you to pursue a career like that?
It's the desire to make a difference and help those in need. I've always felt a strong calling for this kind of work.
I admire your dedication, but doesn't it take an emotional toll?
It can be emotionally draining, no doubt. But the sense of purpose and the knowledge that I'm providing aid to people in crisis keeps me going.
You must encounter some harrowing situations. How do you cope?
Support from my team and coping mechanisms are crucial. We're like a family out there, and we lean on each other.
Well, I have to say, your strength and resilience are truly inspiring.
Thank you, but it's not just me. Many people do this kind of work, and they're the unsung heroes. It's all about making the world a little better, one step at a time.
I have a lot of respect for what you do. It's definitely not for the faint of heart.
I appreciate your kind words. It's a challenging path, but it's worth it when you see the positive impact it has on people's lives.
Buying plane ticket.
Hi, I'm looking to purchase a plane ticket to New York City. Can you help me with that?
Absolutely. I can assist you with booking a ticket to New York City. When do you plan on traveling?
I'm planning to fly out next month around the 15th.
Great. And will this be a one-way ticket or a round trip?
I need a round-trip ticket, please.
Okay. Let me check the available options for you. Are you flexible with the dates? Or do you have specific return dates in mind?
I have some flexibility, but ideally, I'd like to return around the 22nd or 23rd.
Noted. I'm checking the flights for you. Would you prefer a morning, afternoon, or evening departure?
I would prefer a morning departure if possible.
I have found a few options that match your preferences. The prices range from $400 to $600 depending on the airline and specific flights. Are you interested in any particular airline?
I don't have a preference for the airline. I'm more focused on the timing and price.
Understood. Based on your preferences, I recommend flight XYZ departing on the 15th at 9 o'clock a.m. and returning on the 23rd at 11 o'clock a.m. The total cost would be $520. Would you like to proceed with this booking?
That sounds perfect. Yes, please go ahead and book it for me.
All right, I'll need your personal information and payment details. Let's get started with the booking process.
It's a drop in the bucket.
I can't believe we're still working on this project. It feels like we've been at it forever.
I know what you mean. It's been a long journey, but remember, it's just a drop in the bucket.
A drop in the bucket. How can you say that? It's been so much effort and time.
Well, think about it this way. In the grand scheme of things, this project is just a small part of our career. It's a learning experience, and it's building our skills for bigger things.
I guess you're right. It's just frustrating sometimes, and I want to see the results.
I totally get that. But you've got to remember that each small project, no matter how frustrating, contributes to the bigger picture. It's all about the journey.
You're right. Thanks for the perspective. I needed that.
Of course, anytime. Let's keep pushing through. One step at a time, and eventually, we'll see the big impact.
True, it's a drop in the bucket for now, but it'll add up.
Cut off, remove or disconnect something.
Do you know if we can cut off the water supply to the garden hose? It's been leaking for days.
Yeah, I can show you how to do it. Let's go to the basement. We need to cut off the main valve.
Thanks, I appreciate it. The constant dripping is wasting so much water.
Here it is. You can cut off the water supply by turning this valve clockwise.
Great, I'll remember that. And if you don't mind, could you also show me how to cut off the gas supply to the fireplace? I'm planning some maintenance.
Of course. It's essential to know how to cut off gas lines. Follow me to the utility room. To cut off the gas, you need to turn this valve here clockwise as well. Remember to do this safely and only when necessary.
Thanks a lot. It's good to know how to cut off these utilities in case of emergencies or maintenance.
Hopes and desires.
Have you ever thought about what you'd do if you could travel anywhere in the world?
Oh, all the time. I've got this dream of backpacking through Europe and exploring all those historic cities and beautiful landscapes.
That sounds incredible. Do you have a specific route in mind?
I've always wanted to start in Paris, then make my way through Italy, and eventually end up in Greece. The idea of experiencing different cultures and trying new foods is so exciting to me.
It really does sound like an amazing adventure. I've always had this dream of living in a cabin in the mountains for a while, away from the hustle and bustle.
That sounds so serene. Just you and nature, right?
Exactly. Waking up to fresh mountain air, hiking, and spending evenings by a cozy fireplace. It's a simple life that's always appealed to me.
I can totally see the appeal. And what about your career aspirations? Do you have any dreams you're working towards?
I've always wanted to write a novel. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to see my stories in bookstores and have people enjoy them.
That's amazing. You're such a talented writer. I have no doubt you'll achieve that dream.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What about you? Any big career goals?
Well, I've always been fascinated by marine life. My dream job would be to work as a marine biologist, studying and conserving underwater ecosystems.
That's not just a job, it's a noble mission. I'm sure you'd make a huge impact.
I hope so. It's always been a passion of mine, and I'm determined to make it a reality.
Here's to us chasing our dreams and making them come true, no matter where they take us.
Cheers to that. It's what makes life exciting and meaningful.
Guessing.
Guess what? I have a surprise for you.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Is it something related to that project you were working on?
Nope, it's not work related at all.
Okay. Is it something to do with an event or celebration?
You're getting warmer. It does involve a special occasion.
Oh, I think I might have an idea now. Is it about my birthday that's coming up next week?
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I've been planning a little birthday party for you.
No way, really? I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm genuinely surprised.
I'm glad I managed to catch you off guard. I wanted to make your birthday special.
You definitely succeeded. I can't believe you went through all this trouble. Thanks so much, that means a lot.
It's my pleasure. I wanted to do something to show how much you mean to me.
Well, you've definitely succeeded. Now I'm curious about what you've got planned for the party.
That's a secret for now. But get ready for some fun and laughter.
I can't wait. Thanks again for the wonderful surprise. You're the best.
Just doing my best to make your day memorable. Get ready to celebrate.
Balancing work and family.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the...
Honey, I've been thinking about our current situation, and I feel like we need to have a serious conversation about balancing work and family. Lately, It seems like we're both overwhelmed and struggling to find time for each other and the kids.
I completely agree. It's been so difficult trying to juggle my job and taking care of the kids. I feel like I'm constantly torn between work responsibilities and spending quality time with our family.
I know we both have demanding careers, but I think we need to reevaluate our priorities. Maybe we can look into flexible work options or discuss with our employers about a better work-life balance. Our children need us, and we need to be present for them.
You're right. We need to make our family a priority. I'll speak with my boss about a more flexible schedule, and maybe we can explore childcare options that will allow us to spend more quality time together.
That sounds like a good plan. Let's also set aside specific family time each week, where we can disconnect from work and focus solely on our family. We need to make sure we're nurturing our relationship and being there for our kids.
Agreed. It won't be easy, but I believe we can find a better balance. Our family deserves it, and so do we. Let's make a commitment to prioritize our family life and support each other in finding that balance.
I love you, and I'm glad we're on the same page. Together, we can make the necessary changes and create a happier, more fulfilling family life.
I have to keep my head above water.
Hey, how's everything going with your new job?
Well, it's been a bit of a struggle, to be honest. I've been trying to keep my head above water with all the new responsibilities.
I can imagine. Starting a new job can be overwhelming. What's been the biggest challenge so far?
The workload is much heavier than I expected. There are constant deadlines, and I feel like I'm drowning in tasks.
Have you tried talking to your manager about it? They might be able to help you prioritize or delegate some tasks.
I did mention it, and they're supportive. But it's just the nature of the job. Everyone else seems to handle it just fine.
You shouldn't compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own learning curve. Just focus on making gradual progress and seek assistance when needed.
You're right. I'll try to keep that in mind. Thanks for the advice. It's just been a challenge trying to find my balance.
I understand. It takes time, but you'll get there. Don't be too hard on yourself. And remember, I'm here to support you through this.
Fill out, complete a form or document.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great.
Hey, have you had a chance to fill out that job application yet?
Yeah, I filled it out yesterday. It took longer than I expected. They had so many questions.
I know what you mean. I had to fill out an application for a scholarship last week, and it felt like a never-ending form.
Exactly. Plus, I had to fill out my work history and references, and that always takes a while.
Did you fill out the section about your skills and qualifications too?
Yes, I made sure to fill out all the sections completely. I want to give them a comprehensive picture of my qualifications.
Good thinking. Filling out all those details can make a difference in the selection process.
I agree. It's important to be thorough when you fill out these applications to increase your chances of getting the job or opportunity you want.
Thanks for the reminder. I have another application to fill out today, so I'll make sure to be just as thorough as you are.
Meeting an old friend.
Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, it's not. Please go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Do you remember me?
Oh my goodness, it's you. How could I forget? We were good friends in college. It's been years.
Yes, it's incredible how time flies. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you boarding the plane.
Likewise. What are the odds of us being on the same flight? How have you been?
Life has had its ups and downs, but overall, I can't complain. How about you? What have you been up to?
Well, after college, I pursued my passion for photography and now work as a freelance photographer. It's been a fulfilling journey.
That's amazing. I always knew you had a talent for capturing moments. I ended up working in marketing, and it's been quite an adventure.
It's great to catch up. We should definitely make plans to meet up properly and reminisce about old times.
Absolutely. Let's exchange contact information before we part ways. It would be wonderful to reconnect.
Definitely. Here's my phone number and email. Stay in touch, and let's make those plans soon.
I will, and I look forward to it. Safe travels, and it was so good seeing you again.
Thank you, and same to you. Take care, and let's reconnect soon.
I'm exhausted today.
I'm exhausted today.
Oh no, what happened? Did you get enough sleep last night?
Not really. I had trouble falling asleep, and then I kept waking up.
That's rough. Maybe you should try a warm bath or some herbal tea tonight to help you relax.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Plus, I had a hectic day at work, so that didn't help either.
I can imagine. Do you want to talk about it, or would you rather just unwind in peace?
Thanks for asking, but I think I just need some quiet time tonight. Maybe watch a movie or something.
Totally understand. If you change your mind, I'm here to listen.
Thanks, you're a good friend. I promise I'll be back to my energetic self soon.
No rush. Take care of yourself, and if you need anything, just give me a shout.
Will do. Thanks again for being so understanding.
The ball is in your court. It's your turn to take action.
So, we've discussed the project for a while now. What are your thoughts on the next steps?
I think the ball is in your court. You've got a solid plan in place, and it's time to take the lead on the execution.
I appreciate your input, but I also value your expertise in this area. I believe we can make the best progress if we both take some ownership. What do you think you can handle?
Well, I can certainly handle the research and data collection part. I'll get started on that right away.
Great. I'll focus on creating the initial framework and outline for our proposal. We can reconvene in a few days to discuss our progress and align our efforts.
Sounds like a plan. I'm glad we're both committed to making this project a success.
Absolutely. It's crucial that we work together effectively, especially when the ball is in our court. Our collaboration will lead us to the finish line.
I have to catch my breath.
Hold on a sec, I need to catch my breath.
Are you okay? You seem out of breath.
Yeah, I just climbed that steep hill, and it's taking a toll on me.
Take your time, no rush. I can imagine that hill is a workout.
Hugh, thanks. It's steeper than it looks. I guess I need to work on my fitness.
Well, at least you're out here being active. That's a good start.
Breathing more steadily, you're right. I've been trying to stay consistent with my exercise, but hills like this really get me.
It's all part of the process. The more you do it, the easier it'll become. Keep pushing yourself and you'll see improvements.
I will. Thanks for the encouragement.
No problem. Want some water?
That would be great, thanks.
Here you go. Hydration helps too.
Much appreciated. Let's continue. I'm feeling better now.
Come along with, accompany or join someone.
I'm planning to visit the art gallery this weekend. Want to come along with me?
Sure, I'd love to come along with you. I haven't been to an art gallery in ages.
Great. It'll be fun to have someone come along with me. There's an exhibition on modern art that I've been wanting to see.
Sounds interesting. I'm glad you asked me to come along. By the way, have you heard about the new coworking space downtown?
No, I haven't. Tell me more about it. Maybe we can check it out after the art gallery.
That's a good idea. I've been considering trying it out. It would be nice to have someone come along with me to check it out.
Definitely. I'm always up for exploring new places. It's more enjoyable when you have someone to come along with.
Agreed. I appreciate you inviting me to come along this weekend. Looking forward to the art gallery and checking out the coworking space together.
I have to cut to the chase.
Look, I appreciate your explanations, but we're short on time. I have to cut to the chase.
I understand. What's on your mind?
We've been discussing this project for weeks, but I need a clear answer. Are we going to proceed or not?
I see where you're coming from. I've reviewed everything, and I think it's a viable project. The benefits far outweigh the risks.
That's what I needed to know. Now, about the budget, can we do it within the allocated funds?
It will be a stretch, but with some adjustments, I believe we can manage the costs.
Good. One more thing, who's going to lead this project?
I've been in talks with Sarah, and she's the best fit for the job. She's experienced and has a great track record.
All right, that covers the key points. Let's move forward, and I'll sign off on it.
Great, I'll get everything set up. Thanks for cutting to the chase.
No problem. Sometimes we need to be direct to make progress.
I have to find my bearings.
I've been feeling lost lately, like I have to find my bearings.
It's okay to feel that way. Life can be disorienting sometimes. What's been going on?
I've had a lot of changes at work and in my personal life. Everything seems to be shifting. And I'm not sure where I'm headed.
Change can be challenging, but it also presents new opportunities. Have you considered talking to someone about it?
I've thought about it. Maybe a career counselor or a therapist. I just need some guidance.
That's a good idea. They can help you navigate this period of uncertainty and discover your path.
I hope so. It's just hard to admit that I'm not sure about what I want or where I'm going.
It's a sign of self-awareness to acknowledge that. It's the first step toward finding your bearings and making the right choices.
Thanks for understanding. I appreciate your support.
Of course, we all go through moments of confusion. You're not alone in this journey, and you'll find your way.
I hope so. It's time for me to rediscover my direction and purpose.
It's a weight off my shoulders.
You look so relaxed today. What's your secret?
Well, I finally finished that big project I've been working on for months. It's such a relief, like a weight off my shoulders.
That's awesome. I remember how stressed you were about it. How does it feel to have it behind you?
It's amazing. I can breathe again, and it's like a huge burden has been lifted. I can focus on other things now.
I can imagine the sense of accomplishment you must be feeling.
Absolutely. I put so much effort into it, and seeing it come together in the end is incredibly satisfying.
What are you planning to do now that it's done?
I'm going to take a little break, catch up on some personal time, and then start thinking about new projects. But for now, I'm enjoying this moment.
You've earned it. It's nice to see you so relaxed and happy.
Thanks. It's a weight off my shoulders, and I'm looking forward to what comes next.
It's 8 I have to think on my feet.
Hey, I heard the meeting got moved up to today. Are you prepared?
Not at all. It was supposed to be next week. I've got to think on my feet.
Yikes. What's your plan?
I'll review the key points and make some quick notes. I'll have to wing it.
Well, you've always been great at improvising.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'd rather have more time to prepare.
I can imagine. But sometimes, thinking on your feet leads to the best solutions.
True. It's an opportunity to showcase adaptability.
And your experience can help. You've got a solid foundation to build on.
I appreciate the support. Let's hope it goes well.
Just stay composed, stay focused, and trust your instincts.
I'll give it my best shot. Thanks for the pep talk.
You've got this. Remember, thinking on your feet can be a strength, not a weakness.
You're right. I'll make it work.
Should we grab a bite to eat?
Hey, it's been a long day. Should we grab a bite to eat?
Absolutely. I was just thinking the same thing. Any cuisine in mind?
How about Italian? I heard there's a new place that opened downtown.
Italian sounds fantastic. I've been craving some good pasta. What's the name of the place?
It's called Bella Cucina. I've heard great reviews about their homemade pasta dishes.
Perfect. I'm in the mood for some comfort food. What time should we head over?
Well, I need to finish up a few things at the office. How about we meet there at 7:30?
Sounds good. Gives me some time to unwind at home.
Great. I'll make a reservation for 2.
Awesome, thanks. Oh, and don't forget to check if they have any gluten-free options, just in case.
Will do. Looking forward to it.
Me too. It's been a while since we had a nice dinner out.
See you at 7:30 then.
See you there.
Blow over, pass or come to an end, typically regarding a situation or problem.
Did you hear about the issue with the new project proposal?
Yeah, I heard. It seems like a big mess. What's the latest?
Well, the disagreement between the team members is still going on, but I think it'll blow over soon.
I hope so. We can afford to have tension within the team right now.
Agreed. I've talked to some of the key players involved, and they're willing to compromise. I think it's just a matter of time before things blow over.
That's a relief. We can let this situation affect our productivity. What about the client presentation next week?
I've reassured the client that we're addressing the internal issues, and I believe by the time of the presentation, everything will have blown over.
Good to know. We can let internal conflicts jeopardize our external relationships. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help it blow over faster.
Will do. I appreciate your support. Let's hope this blows over smoothly, and we can get back to business as usual.
Asking for opinions.
Hey, I've been thinking about getting a new hairstyle. What do you think?
Oh, that's interesting. Well, it really depends on what kind of change you're looking for. Do you want something drastically different or just a subtle tweak?
I'm open to both, honestly. I'm just feeling like it's time for a change and wanted your opinion.
Got it. Well, I think you could definitely pull off a shorter cut. It might give you a fresh and more modern look.
Shorter. I've never really gone that route before. But it's worth considering. What about color?
Well, your current color suits you well, but if you're up for it, maybe a few highlights could add some dimension and vibrancy.
Highlights, huh? I've always been a bit hesitant about coloring my hair, but I like the idea of adding some depth to it.
Yeah, highlights can be a fun way to experiment without going too extreme. Plus, they can really enhance your features.
That's true. Thanks for your input. I'll definitely keep all of this in mind when I head to the salon.
Of course. Remember, it's all about what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Your opinion matters the most.
I appreciate your honesty. I guess I just needed a second opinion to help me make up my mind.
Happy to help. Just remember, whatever you decide, you'll rock it.
Thanks for the support. I'm excited to see how this new look turns out.
Drop off, deliver, or fall asleep.
Hey, did you ever get a chance to drop off those books at the library?
Yeah, I dropped them off yesterday. They were overdue, and I didn't want to incur any more late fees.
Thanks for doing that. I've been so busy lately, I didn't have time to swing by the library.
No problem at all. While I was there, I also dropped off the old magazines we had lying around.
That's great. I've been meaning to declutter, and it's good to know they'll be put to good use.
Speaking of decluttering, I've decided to drop off some old clothes at the donation center this weekend.
That's a thoughtful idea. I have a bunch of clothes I've outgrown, and I should drop off some too.
It's always nice to clear out the closet and help others at the same time.
You're right. Let's make a plan to drop off our donations together. It'll be more fun that way.
Read between the lines to understand a deeper or hidden meaning in what is said or written.
You know, I've been thinking about our last conversation, and I have to say, I found it really interesting.
Oh, did you? It was just a casual chat, really.
Well, that's the thing. I've known you for a while, and I couldn't help but feel that there might be more to it. I mean, when you mentioned your future plans, it got me wondering.
Future plans? Not much to say, just the usual, you know.
Right. But when you said, we'll see where life takes me, I couldn't help but feel like you might be keeping something under wraps.
You're reading too much into it. Sometimes, a vague answer is just that.
Fair enough. I just thought, perhaps, there was more to the story.
Well, if there were, you'd be the first to know. You've always been good at reading between the lines.
Thanks for saying that. I value our friendship, and I'm here if you ever want to talk about anything.
I appreciate that, really. It's just, some things are not easy to put into words.
Get across, successfully communicate an idea or message.
I've been struggling to get my point across in the team meetings lately.
What's been happening? Why can't you get your ideas across?
It's just that there are so many interruptions, and I find it hard to get across my main points before someone else starts talking.
I can relate to that. Maybe you should try to use visual aids or examples to help get your message across more effectively.
That's a good idea. Sometimes, it's easier to get a complex idea across when there's a visual element to support it.
Also, consider summarizing your main points at the beginning and end of your presentations. It can help reinforce what you're trying to get across.
True, a clear structure might make it easier for me to get my message across.
And don't be afraid to ask for a moment of undivided attention. Sometimes, it's necessary to ensure you can get your point across without interruptions.
You're right. I'll try these techniques in the next meeting and hopefully get my ideas across more effectively. Thanks for the advice.
It's a matter of perspective.
I can't believe we're stuck in this traffic again. It's such a waste of time.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective. Think of it as a chance to catch up on your podcasts or just unwind.
I guess you're right. I should make the most of it. But it's frustrating.
Traffic can be frustrating, no doubt. But sometimes, a change in perspective can make it more bearable.
Speaking of perspective, I heard that they're building a new shopping center here. Some people are excited, while others think it's ruining the neighborhood.
It's true. Development projects like that often spark differing opinions. It's a matter of how you view progress and change in your community.
I suppose it depends on what you value most. I just hope it doesn't affect the local businesses negatively.
Change can be unsettling, but sometimes it revitalizes an area and benefits everyone in the long run.
I see your point. Thanks for the reminder that it's a matter of perspective. Let's hope for the best with the traffic and the neighborhood changes.
Absolutely. Keeping an open mind helps navigate life's ups and downs.
Bring up, raise or mention a topic in conversation.
Hey, have you had a chance to bring up the new project proposal in the team meeting yet?
Not yet. I was planning to bring it up in today's meeting. I think it's an excellent opportunity to discuss the project's potential.
That's a good idea. I know we need to bring up the budget constraints and potential challenges we might face. It's crucial to address those issues early on.
Absolutely. And I also want to bring up the timeline. We should discuss how quickly we can get this project off the ground.
Agreed. The timeline is a critical factor. Let's make sure we bring up all these points during the meeting so that everyone is on the same page.
Sounds like a plan. I'll make sure to bring up these topics and encourage input from the team to ensure a comprehensive discussion.
Great. Thanks for taking the lead on that. Let's aim for a productive and fruitful meeting today.
I have no words.
I just heard the news, and I have no words.
I know, it's a shock. Sometimes life throws us the unexpected.
It's just so hard to comprehend. I never saw it coming.
Sometimes things happen that we can't prepare for. All we can do is support each other through it.
I wish there was something I could say or do to make it better.
Just being here and listening means a lot. You don't always need words to show your support.
I just can't believe it, you know.
I understand. Sometimes events are beyond our understanding, and that's okay. It's okay to feel at a loss for words.
Thanks for being here and understanding. It means more than you know.
Anytime, my friend. In moments like these, sometimes silent support is the most comforting.
You're right. I have no words, but I have a lot of gratitude for your presence.
We'll get through this together. You're not alone.
Would you mind helping me quickly?
Hey, do you have a moment? Would you mind helping me quickly?
Of course. What do you need help with?
I'm trying to move this heavy box to the other side of the room, and it's a two-person job.
No problem. I can lend a hand. Where is it?
It's right over there by the bookshelf. Thanks so much for helping out.
Not a problem at all. Teamwork makes it easier. Let's grab it together.
Perfect. That's exactly where I needed it. Thanks a bunch for your help.
You're welcome. Happy to assist. Is there anything else you need?
Actually, yes. If you could help me rearrange the furniture a bit, that would be fantastic.
Sure thing. Let's get this room sorted out.
Thanks a million for your help. The room looks so much better now.
Anytime. It was nice catching up while getting things done.
Definitely, and I owe you one. Thanks again.
No need to mention it. Glad I could help.
It's a walk on the wild side.
Hey, I heard you're planning a backpacking trip to the Amazon rainforest. That's quite a walk on the wild side.
You got it. I've always wanted to explore the untamed beauty of the rainforest. It's going to be an adventure of a lifetime.
It sure is. Have you made all the necessary preparations?
Yeah, I've been doing my research and got all the required gear. I even took survival training classes.
That's impressive. But it's no walk in the park. The Amazon can be quite challenging.
I know, and that's why I'm so excited. It's a walk on the wild side, and I'm ready for the unexpected.
What's your main goal on this journey?
Apart from experiencing nature at its purest, I want to raise awareness about rainforest conservation. It's a fragile ecosystem that needs protection.
That's a noble cause. Your walk on the wild side is for a greater purpose.
Thanks. I hope it makes a difference. Nature is a wonder, and we should do all we can to preserve it.
Stay safe out there and take lots of pictures. I can't wait to hear all about your adventure when you return.
I will, and I'm looking forward to sharing my wild journey with you.
Could you give me a lift?
Hey, how's it going? Could you give me a lift?
Hey, sure, no problem. Where do you need to go?
I just need to get to the grocery store down the road. It's a bit far to walk, and I don't have my car today.
Not a problem at all. I was actually heading out in that direction anyway. Hop in.
Thanks a lot for this. It's a big help.
Don't mention it. Happy to assist. Do you need to pick up a lot of stuff?
Just a few essentials, nothing too heavy. I appreciate the ride. It saves me a lot of time.
No problem at all. I'm glad I could help out. Anything else you need to do after the store?
Not really, just heading back home after this. How about you?
I'll probably run a couple more errands and then head home as well. Thanks for the company. Errands are less boring with good conversation.
Agreed. Thanks again for the lift. You're a lifesaver.
Anytime. We're here. Go ahead and grab what you need.
Hold on to, keep or retain possession of something.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots.
I heard you're thinking of selling your antique furniture. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm considering it. I need to downsize a bit. Why?
Well, if you're looking to declutter, have you thought about storing the furniture instead? It has sentimental value, and you might want to hold on to it.
I've thought about it, but storage can be expensive. I'm not sure if it's worth it.
True, but those pieces are replaceable. Once they're gone, you can't get them back. Maybe it's worth finding a more affordable storage option.
You make a good point. I guess I'm just hesitant about holding on to things I might not use.
That's understandable, but those pieces are part of your family history. It might be worth it to hold on to them for future generations.
Yeah, you're right. I'll look into more affordable storage options and see if I can find a way to hold on to the furniture.
I think you'll be glad you did. Sometimes it's worth the effort to hold on to things that have sentimental value.
Yeah, move fast and climb, a new class divine. Yeah, true passion shines and I'm through passing time.
Arrival.
Finally, we've arrived. I can't wait to explore this new city.
I know, right? It's always exciting to step foot in a new place. Let's make our way to the immigration area to get our passports stamped.
Sounds good. I hope the lines aren't too long.
Hopefully not. Oh, and don't forget to fill out the arrival card they gave us on the plane. We'll need that for immigration.
Thanks for reminding me. I almost forgot. Here it is, all filled out.
Great job. Now, let's head to the baggage claim area to collect our luggage. I hope it arrives quickly.
Me too. I can't wait to freshen up and start exploring.
Once we have our bags, we'll need to pass through customs. Just follow the green. Nothing to declare lane unless we have something to declare.
Understood. I didn't buy anything extravagant, so I think we're good.
Perfect. Let's keep an eye out for our suitcases on the conveyor belt.
There they are. Our bags are coming. Let's grab them and head to the exit.
All right, let's go. Welcome to AB City. Get ready for an amazing adventure.
It's an open book.
You know, I've been keeping things to myself for a while, but I think it's time to talk. It's an open book.
I'm glad you feel that way. I'm here to listen. What's on your mind?
It's about my past, some mistakes I've made. I've been carrying this guilt, and I need to share it.
I appreciate your honesty. We all make mistakes. That's part of life. What happened?
I hurt someone close to me with my thoughtless actions. I've regretted it ever since, and it's been eating at me.
It takes a lot to admit that. Have you tried apologizing or making amends?
Yes, I've reached out, but the damage was done, and they're not ready to forgive. I understand.
At least you tried. Sometimes all we can do is learn from our mistakes and grow as a person.
I hope so. I just wanted to clear the air and let you know how I've been feeling.
I appreciate your honesty. It's never easy to open up. But it's the first step toward healing and moving forward.
Thank you for understanding. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome. I'm here for you, and we'll navigate this together.
Come in, enter a room or building.
Come in.
Hi, I'm here for the meeting.
Welcome. Please come in and take a seat.
Thank you. Is this the right conference room?
Yes, you've come in the right place. Our team usually meets here for discussions.
Great. I was a bit worried I might not find it. Is everyone here already?
No, not yet. You're one of the first to come in. We're still waiting for a few more attendees.
All right, I'll grab a seat and wait for the others to come in.
Sounds good. Feel free to come in and make yourself comfortable. Would you like some water or coffee while we wait?
Yes, a glass of water would be nice. Thanks.
It's a fine line.
It's a fine line between being cautious and missing out on opportunities.
I completely understand what you mean. Balancing risk and reward can be tricky.
I've always been a bit risk-averse, but lately, I feel like I might be holding back too much.
Well, it's important to assess the situation. Some risks are worth taking if the potential payoff is substantial.
I've been offered this new job opportunity that could be a game changer, but it means leaving the job I'm comfortable in.
That's a tough decision. You have to weigh the stability of your current job against the potential for growth and happiness in the new one.
Yeah, it's a fine line between staying in my comfort zone and venturing into the unknown. What would you do?
I'd say it depends on your personal goals and how confident you are in your abilities to adapt. Sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone is the only way to achieve something extraordinary.
You're right. I think I need to take that leap of faith. It might just be the change I've been looking for.
I'm here to support you no matter what you decide. It's all about finding that balance.
Go over, review, or examine something in detail.
Have you had a chance to go over the proposal for the client meeting tomorrow?
Not yet, but I plan to go over it later today. I've been tied up with other tasks.
It's crucial that we go over it thoroughly. This is a big presentation, and we need to impress the client.
I understand the importance. I'll make sure to go over every detail and ensure it's polished.
Great! And don't forget to go over the financial projections. They should be accurate and well supported.
I've already gone over them, but I'll double-check to be absolutely sure.
That's the right approach. And please, if you find any errors or have concerns, don't hesitate to reach out.
Will do. I appreciate your guidance. We'll make sure we go over everything to deliver a top-notch presentation.
Excellent. Let's meet later to go over any final changes or adjustments.
Agreed. We'll go over it together to ensure it's the best it can be for the client meeting.
Use your head, think and make smart decisions.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch.
I can't decide whether I should invest in that new startup or not. The risks are high.
Well, it's a tough call, but sometimes you have to use your head and assess the potential gains and losses.
I know, but there's so much uncertainty in the market right now. It's making me hesitant.
Understandable, but remember, calculated risks can lead to great rewards. Think about the research you've done and the expert opinions you've gathered.
You're right. I've done my homework. I guess I'm just nervous about taking that leap.
It's natural to be cautious, but if you believe in the idea and see a promising future, maybe it's time to use your head and trust your instincts.
I'll give it some more thought. Maybe it's time to be bold and make a well-informed decision.
That's the spirit. Sometimes, you need to step out of your comfort zone to achieve something significant. Don't overthink it, but to use your head wisely.
Thanks for the advice. I'll weigh the pros and cons and make a choice with a clear head.
I'm building a dynasty while the haters be trying me, but they hate from inside. You see, hate themselves in society. So
I have the upper hand.
So, how did the negotiation go with the new client?
It went really well. I have the upper hand, and they agreed to our terms.
That's fantastic news. How did you manage to secure such a favorable outcome?
I did my research thoroughly and understood their needs and limitations. I presented a strong case, demonstrating how our services align with their goals better than the competition.
That's brilliant. It's all about strategy and being prepared.
Absolutely. I also maintained a confident but flexible approach throughout the discussion, which gave me the upper hand.
Your negotiation skills have really paid off. It's essential in the business world.
Thanks. I've been working on improving them. The upper hand in a negotiation can be a game changer.
It can make a significant difference in the bottom line. I'm glad you got the deal in our favor.
Me too. It's a win-win for both parties. A successful negotiation should benefit everyone.
Well, keep up the good work. With your skills, you'll continue to have the upper hand in many more negotiations to come.
Thanks. I'll do my best to ensure that.
It's all or nothing.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I...
The final round of interviews for that job is coming up. I'm so nervous.
You've got this. Remember, it's all or nothing. Just give it your all.
I've been preparing like crazy, but the competition is fierce.
That's true, but don't let that intimidate you. You have unique skills and experience to offer.
I appreciate your confidence in me. It's just that so much is riding on this.
I understand the pressure, but sometimes it takes that all or nothing mindset to bring out your best.
You're right. I've worked so hard for this opportunity, and I can't hold back now.
That's the spirit. Show them what you're made of, and let your passion shine through.
I won't leave any stone unturned. It's all or nothing, and I'm ready to give it my absolute best.
I have no doubt you'll do great. Just stay focused and confident.
Thanks for the pep talk. I needed that reminder. This is my moment to shine, and I won't let it slip through my fingers.
Go in there with that attitude, and you'll do amazing. I'll be rooting for you.
I have to stand my ground.
I've been having some issues with my neighbor. They keep encroaching on my property.
That's frustrating. Have you talked to them about it?
I tried, but they're not listening. I think I have to stand my ground and be firm about it. Sometimes that's the only way to get your point across. You have every right to protect your property.
I don't want to be confrontational, but it's important to set boundaries. They can't keep taking advantage of the situation.
You're absolutely right. It's your property, and you shouldn't have to tolerate encroachment. It might be time to involve a mediator or legal advice if necessary.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but I'll do what it takes to protect my rights.
Just remember, standing your ground doesn't mean you have to be aggressive. You can be assertive and still maintain a respectful approach.
Thanks for the advice. I'll try to handle it with tact and firmness. It's time to put an end to this issue.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll find a solution that works for both parties.
What are you up to?
Hey there, long time no see. What are you up to?
Oh, hey. Not much, just running errands and trying to stay productive. How about you?
I've been keeping busy with work and some personal projects. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to ask you for some advice.
Of course, I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm thinking of starting my own small business, and I remember you had some experience with that. Any tips for a newbie like me?
That's exciting. Sure, I'd be happy to share what I've learned. First, you need a solid business plan and a clear understanding of your target audience. Then, focus on marketing and building an online presence.
Thanks, that's a good starting point. I'll definitely do some research and planning. By the way, are you still pursuing your passion project?
Yes, I am. It's been a bit challenging juggling it with my day job, but I'm making progress. It's all about finding the right balance, you know.
Absolutely, balance is key. Well, it's been great catching up and getting some advice. Let's grab a coffee soon and continue this conversation.
Sounds like a plan. I'd love to catch up more. Have a great day, and good luck with your business venture.
Thanks, you too.
Come off, succeed or happen as planned.
How did the client presentation go yesterday? I heard you were nervous about it.
Surprisingly well. I wasn't sure how it would come off, but they loved the new product features.
That's fantastic news. I knew your hard work would pay off. Did the demonstration come off smoothly?
Yes, the demo came off without a hitch. The team did a great job preparing, and the client was impressed.
I'm glad to hear that. It's always a relief when things come off as planned. By the way, any updates on the upcoming marketing campaign?
The initial phase is set to launch next week. I'm hopeful it will come off successfully and generate the buzz we're aiming for.
Good to know. Let me know if you need any support to ensure the campaign comes off seamlessly.
Will do. I appreciate your offer. With everyone's effort, I'm confident the campaign will come off as a major success.
Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to celebrating when everything comes off smoothly.
It's easier said than done.
You know, I've been telling myself I should start going to the gym regularly.
I hear you. It's a common goal, but sticking to it can be tough.
Absolutely. I mean, it's easier said than done.
I get it. Sometimes the idea of working out sounds great, but when it's time to get up and go, it's a different story.
And then there's the whole diet thing. It's a lot of work to eat healthy.
No doubt. It's so tempting to indulge in junk food, and meal prep can be a real hassle.
Plus, with my busy schedule, finding time for exercise is a real challenge.
Yeah, life can get in the way. But remember, it's about making small, sustainable changes.
You're right. I need to stop making excuses and start taking action.
And don't forget, you're not alone in this. There are people who can help and support you along the way.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll try my best, even though it's easier said than done.
I believe in you. Just take it one step at a time, and you'll make progress.
It's all part of the plan.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful.
It seems like everything is falling into place for your project.
Yes, it is. It's all part of the plan, and I'm thrilled to see it coming together.
That's great to hear. You must have put a lot of thought and effort into this.
Oh, absolutely. I spent months strategizing, and it's so rewarding to see the pieces align.
I'm sure it wasn't always smooth sailing. Were there any unexpected challenges along the way?
Definitely. There were moments when I had to adapt and make quick decisions, but it's all part of the plan. You have to be flexible in this kind of project.
Your positive attitude is inspiring. How do you stay so composed when things get tough?
Well, I remind myself that challenges are opportunities in disguise. They make the journey more exciting.
Wise words. I'm learning a lot from your experience.
I appreciate that. Remember, it's all part of the plan, and embracing the process is key to success.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll keep that in mind for my own ventures.
You've got this. Stay focused on your goals, and you'll see how everything falls into place.
I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me.
How does pizza sound?
Hey, how does pizza sound for dinner tonight?
Oh, pizza sounds fantastic. I've been craving it all week. What toppings are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking we could go for a classic pepperoni and mushroom combo. Does that work for you?
Absolutely. You can never go wrong with pepperoni and mushrooms. Should we order from our usual place?
Yeah, that place makes the best pizza in town. I'll give them a call and place the order.
Great. And can we add some garlic knots to the order? I love those things.
Of course, garlic knots are a must. How about a salad to balance it out a bit?
Sure, a Caesar salad would be perfect. Thanks for thinking of that.
No problem. Happy to keep it balanced. Okay, I'll make the call and it should be here in about 30 minutes.
Perfect. I can't wait. Pizza night is the best night.
Anxiety.
Hey, are you okay? You seem a bit off today.
I'm just feeling really anxious lately. There's so much going on, and I can't shake this feeling of unease.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there something specific that's triggering your anxiety?
It's a combination of work stress, personal worries, and just the constant pressure to keep up with everything. It's overwhelming.
I can understand how that can pile up. Have you tried any techniques to manage your anxiety?
I've been doing some deep breathing exercises, but they only help temporarily. It's like my mind keeps racing.
Maybe you should consider talking to a professional about it. A therapist or counselor could provide you with tools to manage your anxiety more effectively.
I've thought about it, but I'm not sure. What if they don't understand or think I'm just overreacting?
It's a common concern, but remember, mental health professionals are trained to help people with various levels of anxiety. They won't judge you and can provide valuable insights.
You're right. I guess I should give it a try. It's just hard to admit that I need help.
It takes courage to seek help, and it's a positive step towards taking care of yourself. And you're not alone. Many people go through this and come out stronger on the other side.
Thank you for understanding and offering support. It means a lot.
Of course, I'm here for you. And remember, reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again for being there for me.
The early bird catches the worm. Being early can lead to success.
Hey, why do you always arrive at the office so early?
Well, you know what they say, the early bird catches the worm. I find it's the best time to focus and get things done without distractions.
I've heard that phrase, but I'm more of a night owl. I prefer burning the midnight oil.
That's a valid approach too, but for me, starting the day early helps me feel more organized and less rushed. It sets a productive tone.
I can see the benefits, but I'm just not a morning person. I function better in the evenings.
It's all about finding what works best for you. The key is to be productive and effective, whether it's early or late.
True, it's just that waking up early is a struggle for me.
Maybe you can gradually shift your routine if you ever want to give it a try. But remember, the most important thing is to catch that worm, no matter when you do it.
Absolutely, as long as the job gets done, right?
It's a shot in the dark.
I heard you're thinking about investing in that startup. Is it a sure thing?
Well, it's a bit of a shot in the dark, to be honest. The company's new, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the market.
That sounds risky. What made you consider it?
The potential for high returns is appealing. Plus, I believe in the founder's vision and the product they're developing.
It's admirable to support innovation, but a shot in the dark can be a gamble. Have you done your due diligence?
Absolutely. I've researched the industry, their competitors, and their financials. It's not a decision I'm taking lightly.
Well, I hope it works out for you. Sometimes, those shots in the dark lead to remarkable opportunities.
Thank you. I'm aware of the risks, But I also know that without taking some chances, we might miss out on great possibilities.
True. Best of luck, and I hope it turns out to be a well-aimed shot in the dark.
Thanks, I appreciate your support. Let's see where it leads.
The straw that broke the camel's back, the final small thing that causes a situation to become unbearable.
How's everything going? You seem pretty stressed lately.
Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. I can handle a heavy workload, but it's like every day brings more tasks.
I get it, but you're usually good at managing pressure. What changed?
Well, the straw that broke the camel's back was the unexpected project I got assigned today. I just can't keep up anymore.
It sounds like you're really overwhelmed. Have you talked to your supervisor about it?
I'm not sure if they'd understand. I've complained before, but it never made a difference.
It might be worth discussing with them again, and this time, highlight how this extra load is affecting your overall performance.
You're right, I can't let this continue. It's affecting my well-being and productivity.
Exactly. Sometimes, it takes reaching that breaking point to prompt a change.
I appreciate your support. I'll schedule a meeting with my supervisor tomorrow to address this issue.
Good for you. It's time to take control and not let the straw that broke the camel's back weigh you down any further.
It's not what it seems.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day.
I heard you finally got that dream job. Congrats!
Thanks, but honestly, it's not what it seems.
What do you mean? I thought you were really excited about it.
Well, I was. But I've come to realize that the work environment here is quite different from what they portrayed in the interviews.
Oh, that's disappointing. Can you elaborate on what's not as expected?
The job description was all about creativity and innovation. But in reality, there's a lot of bureaucracy and limitations on what we can actually do.
That's frustrating. Have you talked to your supervisor or HR about it?
I haven't yet, but I plan to. I don't want to jump to conclusions too quickly, but it's clear things aren't what they seemed.
I hope it gets better for you. Sometimes, it takes a little time to adjust, and maybe they're open to feedback.
I appreciate your support. I'll give it some time and see how things develop. But yeah, it's not the dream job I imagined.
I'm here for you, whatever you decide to do. Just remember to keep your options open and prioritize your happiness.
Come down with, become ill with a specific illness.
Have you seen Emily recently? I heard she hasn't been at work this week.
Yeah, she's not feeling well. She mentioned that she might have come down with the flu.
That's too bad. It's never pleasant to come down with the flu. I hope she gets better soon.
I agree. I told her to rest and see a doctor if her condition doesn't improve.
It's crucial to take care of yourself when you come down with an illness, especially the flu.
Absolutely. She's been staying home to avoid spreading it to her colleagues, which is considerate.
It's considerate, indeed. When you come down with something contagious, it's best to stay away from others.
That's what she said too. She doesn't want anyone else to come down with the flu because of her.
Well, let's hope she comes down with a mild case and recovers quickly.
I hope so too. She's a hard worker, and it's tough when you come down with an illness that keeps you from doing what you love.
We'll miss her at work, but her health comes first. Let's wish her a speedy recovery.
See eye to eye, to agree with someone.
So we've been discussing this project for a while, and I think it's time we make a decision.
I agree. We need to move forward, but I'm not sure we see eye to eye on the best approach.
That's true. I've been thinking about it, and I believe the key is focusing on efficiency.
Efficiency is crucial, but I think we should prioritize creativity and innovation in this case.
I see where you're coming from, and I do appreciate the creative aspects, but I'm concerned about meeting our tight deadlines.
Deadlines are important, no doubt. However, if we don't deliver something unique, it won't matter when we finish.
I suppose that's a valid point. How about we find a way to strike a balance between efficiency and creativity?
That sounds like a reasonable compromise. We should make sure both aspects are well represented in the final plan.
Agreed. Let's work together to ensure we reach a solution where we both see eye to eye.
Perfect. I think we can achieve something great if we combine our strengths and ideas.
Absolutely. I appreciate your perspective, and I believe it will make our project stronger.
Giving opinions.
Have you seen the new superhero movie that just came out? I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah, I watched it over the weekend. Honestly, I thought it was pretty good, but it had a few flaws.
Oh, really? What kind of flaws are we talking about?
Well, the action scenes were amazing and the special effects were top-notch. But the plot felt a bit predictable, like I could see where it was going.
I see. So, would you still recommend watching it?
Definitely. If you're a fan of superhero movies, and you're looking for some great visuals, it's worth a watch. Just don't expect a groundbreaking story.
That makes sense. I appreciate your honest opinion. Sometimes, I'm in the mood for mindless action, but other times, I want a more engaging plot.
I totally get that. And if you're into mindless action, this movie delivers on that front. It's just that the story doesn't quite match up to the spectacle.
Thanks for giving me the lowdown. I think I'll check it out when I'm in the mood for some action-packed entertainment.
No problem. Just manage your expectations, and you'll probably enjoy it for what it is.
Will do. Thanks again for sharing your thoughts on it. It helps me decide whether to go see it or not.
Anytime. I'm always here to give you my 2 cents. Enjoy the movie if you end up watching it.
Bring up, raise a child or introduce a topic.
How's everything going since you and Sarah decided to bring up the topic of having kids?
We've been having some deep conversations about it. We want to bring up the idea of starting a family, but there's a lot to consider.
It's a big step to bring up. Raising children changes everything.
Exactly, and we want to make sure we're fully prepared before we bring up the subject with our families.
That's wise. It's important to bring up such matters thoughtfully. Have you brought up the financial aspects too?
We've started to bring up budgeting for a child's expenses. It's another significant aspect to consider.
When you decide to bring up the topic with your families, how do you plan to do it?
We've discussed that as well. We want to bring up the conversation in a family meeting to have everyone's input.
That sounds like a well thought out approach. It's important to bring up this topic with sensitivity.
Definitely. We hope that by bringing up the topic carefully, our families will be supportive of our decision.
I'm sure they will appreciate your thoughtfulness when you bring it up. It's a big moment in your lives.
And that's it for today's English lesson. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you enjoyed this lesson, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more English language learning videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below and we'll do our best to respond. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future English lessons. And if you want to take your English learning to the next level, check out our channel more often. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you in the next English lesson.